Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel, Soulful Healing Tarot. I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are. Every video I create, I set an intention of it being a divine portal for healing, manifestation, blessings, and raising your vibration. So, my beautiful souls, say I accept in your mind or out loud or in the comments to receive this energy. I hope you're ready with the pile you're most drawn to. Pause the video if you need more time. I shall see you at your reading. Hello, my dear pile number ones. Welcome to your reading. Today, we are looking into the next exciting chapter of your life. So, let's see what insights our guides and the divine beings have to share with us through this reading, shall we? So I have your tarot spread in front of me. This pile here, this is the main theme, the main energy of your reading. The second one here, this one is the plot. Then we have the antagonist pile, the protagonist pile, and the resolution and happy ending pile. So let's start with the main theme pile, okay? We have the page of wands. We have peace with the number 23 that says freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. Then we have you are not for everyone, embrace your weirdness, face your true north. Then we have the flower crown with the number 12. It says wear your power proudly and unapologetically, for it is your birthright and is eternal like the soul. Wow. So, pile number one, when I am looking at this image of this person with the flower crown, I am sensing spiritual ascension as the main theme of your next chapter. Okay. So, this experience, it could be different for each one of you, but I could give you a theme. I am getting this visual of a person who is holding on to the comfort and safety of a shelter that feels too cold. Okay, they are shivering under the shelter, but they are holding on to it. They don't care how difficult the situations and circumstances get, okay, how cold the weather got, how if there are holes in the shelter, if it is even fit to be called a shelter. But someone who's giving all sorts of justification as why one shouldn't leave the shelter and this is the safe place to stay, just holding on to the feeling of familiarity that the shelter gives, like a pseudo sense of safety. So, the shelter here is like a metaphor that could look different to each one of you. It could be a job, a relationship, a place of residence, community, or even some limiting beliefs that you have set for yourself. Okay, this is giving a sense of familiarity and safety, and let's say that it is not letting you grow, but it is keeping you emotionally or spiritually drained. And the cold here is like the lack of warmth and connection and the purpose that your soul truly seeks and craves for, right? That is missing. So here in your next chapter, this is going to change. So I am hearing Angulimala for some weird reason, and that is kind of a bit morbid, but okay, considering it is a story that I read in my primary school days, the spirit guides must have a reason that they brought it up. Okay, so I'm going to read it out to you guys. The story about Angulimala. So, Angulimala, originally named Ahimsaka, was an intelligent young man who was set up by a jealous teacher and his students. To complete his studies, he was sent on a quest to kill 1,000 people and wear their fingers as a garland around his name, earning his name Angulimala, meaning finger garland. Ahimsaka turned into a cruel brigand, terrorizing the countryside and killing many. He had almost completed his murderous vow, having killed 999 people and collected 999 fingers. Buddha, seeing the danger and the potential for more suffering, journeyed to Angulimala's location. Despite warnings from villagers, Buddha calmly walked towards the killer's lair. Angulimala, ready to kill his thousandth victim, saw the Buddha approaching and set out to complete his vow. However, as Buddha walked past him, Buddha's serene presence and compassion had a profound effect on Angulimala. Angulimala was unable to harm Buddha. He was deeply affected by Buddha's peaceful demeanor and asked to be a disciple. Buddha accepted him, and Angulimala renounced his violent past. Angulimala went on to become a follower of the Buddha, giving up his destructive actions and eventually achieving arhathood. His story serves as a testament to the possibility of complete transformation and the redemptive power of spiritual guidance. See my pile number ones, what did I tell you? Your reading, the main theme is spiritual ascension. So that story was just to confirm it and to gather insights. I hope you did. So I have this image of you floating around in a flowy dress and a flower crown, which represents you are truly and proudly and sincerely and unapologetically wearing your true identity. If people around you were giving you a hard time for you just being you, and if it has been bothering you, giving you a lot of mental anguish, you are not going to be bothered by it anymore, okay? Because you have found inner peace. So we did get the peace card here, right? And I feel this is your own doing, okay? Pile number one. Somehow, this turbulent set of events have triggered a spiritual awakening in you, and your guides, like the Buddha in the story, is intervening, and you are just strutting around, or should I say, floating around. That too in the same environment. Like, oh my god, I cannot comprehend that. If it were to be me, I would like run away just to cool off and come back to deal with it later, because I know I cannot run away from my spiritual lessons and awakenings. But you are a gangster. It's like those unrealistic fight scenes in movies where you can see the hero is being beaten up by 15 people or so. But in a second, they pan into the hero's face and they show him with an expression. Okay, suddenly there's a change of expression. He has got a power upgrade. You can see it on his face. It feels like, his guides are probably beside him, have descended to give him this power boost, and he sends all the 15 villains up flying in the air. I know it sounds unrealistic like in the movies, but the power of your presence is realistic, okay? In your next chapter, God, phew, that is quite a theme for you. Damn, what an aura, pile number one. Oof. Now, moving on to the next pile, that is the plot. We have the sex magic. I draw on my body with an invisible blade, carved with the bliss of lustrous teeth. It is in the allure that I will meet blood and flesh. It has the number 38 on it. Then we have Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Then we have the number 13 with fork in the road. Time to make a decision considering the consequences, and you prepare to act. As you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. And we have the Emperor. So, pile number one, I feel like I already gave away the entire plot and the story in the theme itself. I think it kind of gives a gist there. Anyway, so the plot here shows me that you're making a very important decision here, okay? It is hard, but it is important and necessary. You are feeding your true desires. This is what this a sex magic card is about. The things that you're passionate about. You are tapping into your primal creative passionate energy to manifest your deepest intentions. You are releasing societal or self imposed judgments and constraints. You are embracing what feels most natural and authentic to your true self without shame or fear of what others might think. You are in alignment with your most authentic self and to pursue what brings you genuine pleasure and joy. It is about honoring your desires, while number one, not just in a physical sense, but in all aspects of your life. When you please yourself and when you live authentically, you align with your higher self, okay? And those who are meant to be in your life will be with you, will be drawn to you, will be drawn to your light. And you are no longer repressing these desires, while number one. You are using the powers of desires and infusing it with passionate energy to create something real that is authentic to you. You are realizing your authentic, passionate self is the most powerful tool you have for spiritual growth and manifestation. Look at you, Emperor. I want to whistle. You look sexy on that throne. Uh, in your power, you are sitting there in your true power, in your true identity. Personally, I find nothing more sexier. Part number one, not to make this awkward, but work that magic. Pile number one, it looks good on you. Now for the antagonist pile. We have a bonfire with the number two. It is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. Then we have higher power with the number four, conscious contact with the higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. Wow. Then we have three of swords reversed. Then we have my money bestie. You are about to get the perfect person to help you manage your financial future. That sounds great. Can I have one too? So, pile number ones in your reading, the antagonist and the protagonist energy is like I'm sensing is both you, okay, which makes sense to me. It properly fits for a spiritual awakening reading. It makes total sense. Now, look at this card, Three of Swords, reversed. There are some freshly stabbed wounds in your heart that are still not ready to be released, okay? Because you see, if you remove these swords right now, you might bleed to death. But look at you in your fiery, passionate energy that is charging you, right? So I'm getting an image of this fire melting these swords and just integrating it into your fiery bloodstream, okay? And your heart is also on fire, like it's burning with passion, okay? Passion and purpose for what you really want to do and desire in your life. And see, I feel like this heart, it is moving forward with these lines, right? It is giving me like movement. So it is in reverse, but I feel like it is in motion, okay? Nothing is going to stop you. But you need to let your guides and the divine in for this. Kind of very repetitive guidance in your messages in your reading, right? This is very important message for you, pal number one. You have to consciously create contact with the higher power, okay? You are meant to work in partnership with the spirit team, with your mentors and guides and divine energy beings. You will be indestructible, okay? If at all you're having or you've been facing some financial struggles, that is also changing. You don't have to worry about that. Someone is entering your life to help you manage that. That's what the card says. And this could even be your spirit guides, right? So don't block that intuition. Don't do pay attention to your intuition and check where it is leading you. That could be the answer to your financial problems or any kind of problems. Like, don't avoid it, right? Like, move away from that sheltered place in your life right now. Moving on to the protagonist pile, we have this card with number 38 that says to be fair, balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. Then we have passion, Archangel Haniel, I hope that's correct. Trust and follow. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So that might be the major, you know, decision that you're making in your love life and career, right? Then we have primal with the number 32. There is no other way around but true, the very truth that lives within you. Then we have the Four of Cups reversed. So the number 38 has showed up twice in your reading. You might want to look into the meaning of number 38 and maybe leave a comment for the others to see it as well, if you could please. And so pile number ones, you are realizing that there is no point ignoring your intuitions, okay, and the divine nudges that has been that they are trying to send to you. See, this isn't Four of Cups, isn't reversed. Even if you have been ignoring them, you have realized that it is not going to stop. The plot is going to thicken and thicken till it pushes you out of that comfort zone and make you embrace the primal authentic truth of your being, okay? Like this card says, we have the primal card here, right? There is no other way around but through the very truth that lives within you. So the sooner you accept this is it is the better for you. That is what I'm hearing. You are understanding the laws of the universe, pile number one, and being more mindful of your actions and what you put out into the world. The message about you following your passions could not be made more clearer in this reading, okay? Be it your love life, your career, your personal life, decisions are to be fueled by passion and led by purpose, my dear pile number ones. It is what you truly desire and seek, no matter how you think it is difficult, the situation is difficult, it is you have self-doubt, you have to move towards this direction, okay? You have to make the decision, and you are doing that in next chapter, pile number one. What a hero. I feel honored to be a part of your journey through this reading. Bravo. I know, because I know it is a difficult journey, okay? Maybe it has been difficult for you and things are changing in your next chapter, okay? So it is very important for you to make such decisions. This reading is giving you like the guidance so that you know what to choose, you know what to do, you know how to, like, identify what is limiting you, right? So whatever feels like a comfort zone that is not serving you, then you have to move away from that. This reading is giving you clues to get to this life, the next chapter, where you are truly in your power, okay? um, to that life sooner. So there's a lot of guidance in this. You need to take the insights from this reading a bit seriously, I would say. So the last and final pile, we have embodiment with the number 8. Now, unsown from the flesh, a most alluring lullaby still stills my pain as the sky bleed for my heart and the embodiment I am to claim. Now, unsown from the flesh, a most alluring lullaby stills my pain as the sky bleeds from my heart, and the embodiment I am to claim. Wow. Then we have the Queen of Wands. Then we have Waxing Crescent 3, growth. I choose growth. Rejecting stagnancy. What was I telling you, pile number ones? Rejecting stagnancy to get unstuck. Take action. The choice to grow should be made. Expect growing pains when making huge changes in your life. Change is a natural part of life and it cannot be pushed against forever. Wow. Change should have aim and purpose. Be courageous. You will blossom. Oh my God, that is so in alignment with your reading, right? With whatever we were talking about. It might be a difficult journey, but you have to make those decisions, right? And you're truly going to blossom. Don't be scared. Wow. So pile number one, like even with symbolism, like I have like symbolism of power in all your piles here in the spread. Okay, we have the Emperor, we have Bonfire, we have Primal, we have Queen of Wands, and we have the Flower Crown, right? So, and look at you sitting in your true power, right? All relaxed, and notice how the energy of the power cards in the theme, the first pile and the final ending pile, is calm. Okay, that is representing you having learned to balance your energies after the awakening. You are in control and you are so peacefully, so you're just sitting, you're reigning. Okay, all because you chose growth. Okay, you're not afraid to grow, you're not afraid to take action. You took actions, you took the necessary actions, even though it was little unsettling and you had to come out of your comfort zone and it was not very easy. You still did it. You know, you communicated with yourself, with your intuition, with your guides and others, you know, with consciously you started doing that effectively. If this card shows you manifesting your intentions passionately, here it shows you enjoying it. And don't get fooled by the old lady here. That is just the inner wisdom, okay? This is how you will look to the outside world, okay? Like a queen who wears a cape and would either offer you a flower or hit you with her wand if she has to. So don't mess with her. It is like, you know, the wands is representing masculine energy, and for me, the flower is like, you know, feminine energy, and there is balance, and she's mastered both, okay, of her masculine and feminine energy, and she's sitting in her power. So, damn, pile number one, this is like an intense pile and an intense reading, and things will start changing faster for you when you listen to your intuition and you accept divine guidance and you let go of the fear to take action and the fear of change, right? That is a very clear message. So you will be choosing to follow a lifestyle, career, partner, or friends, or the community that is better suited for your authentic self and personality. People who love you just the way you are, and vice versa. Like, things might have been difficult, but everything is changing for the better. Okay, pile number one, that is your next chapter. And I am just remembering the thumbnail that I made for this reading, which is all cute, like anime girls contrasting with the intensity of this reading. Like, I am questioning my judgment. But I'm hearing cute doesn't mean a lack of power. That is what I heard right now. Just because someone is cute, shy, or humble doesn't mean they're powerless. Damn, I got schooled there for a minute. Anyway, I want to wish you all the best for this next amazing chapter of your life. You are a true warrior. You have been doing very well. Please continue to listen to your intuition. There is true insights in this reading for you. I hope you benefit from that. And your reading ends here. Till I see you in my next reading, good luck and take care, my dear pal number ones. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number twos. Welcome to the next exciting chapter of your life. So, let's see what insights our guides and the spirit team have to share, shall we? So I have your spread in front of me here. Okay, this file is the main theme, and the next one here is the plot. Then we have the antagonist pile, the protagonist pile, and the resolution and happy ending pile. So let's start with the main theme now, shall we? Um, I have the Five of Wands reversed. Then we have a never ending story with the number 37, which says self criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. Then we have ribbons with the number 33. For it lives in the silk of my binding, the knots in my truth, the eyes of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness. So, pile number two, it is pretty clear to me that the theme of your reading is ending conflicts and moving towards harmony. Okay, this could look like enemies to lovers for some, or someone having constant disagreements with your partner is changing to more harmonious relationship with them. This also could be with your colleagues or your parents or your business partners. So apply whatever fits your circumstances, okay? It could also be within you, like you versus you, your ego versus self love and compassion, and things like that. So, if you have been overly critical on yourself, like acting from a place of ego or finding yourself being pulled into unwanted drama, it is all getting resolved. Because thank God, like seriously, this is a lot of drama. Look at this five of wands. A lot of people are fighting. I don't know for what. And look at this card, okay? Like this couple is embracing. They're looking so peaceful and so calm, and like as if they weren't locking horns some times ago, okay? As if these entwined energy weren't suffocating them. See, that is what the people watching are going to say. Like, I'm visually seeing it as I'm the third person here, and I'm looking at a couple or a group of people. They were locking horns just a few moments ago, and now they are like, embracing each other in pure love and very light-hearted energy. So, um, the people are going to be like, hey, they were fighting a minute ago like cats and dogs. Look at them embracing like nothing happened, right? Or this could just be your internal conflicts also, right? Pile number two, you would hear people say things like, hey, pile number two is frowning less these days. They seem lighter and in a chirpier, happier mood, and I hope it stays that way. Like, this next chapter is about harmonious relationships. Pile number two, you are finding that inner peace, finding that balance, finding that resolution, and that mindset needed to bring balance into the relationships. That sounds peachy. Pile number twos, let me know if this resonates. Like, is it something that you have been experiencing in your life? So the next chapter is making way for the new. If it is something like that, please let me know in the comments, like how this would resonate for you. Moving on to the next pile, we have the plot. So we've got the Empress with number 3 and exchanging gifts with the number 27. It says the law of giving and receiving, currency, trade offs, weighing costs, and determining value. And we have orgasm with the number 29. Trust your body, elevate your spirit, open the gates to your renewal. So, pile number twos, I have never got this card in a reading. I didn't even know it exists. I want a silly giggle, but I'm going to be mature about this. So, the plot, focusing on the plot. So, this is more of a metaphor for the absolute, unadulterated, soul shattering release that is coming for you, okay? A complete and utter cathartic energy, the kind of release that makes you gasp for air and realize you have been holding your breath for years, okay? So it's the moment when the dams break and all that suppressed emotion, all that stored up negativity, all that heavy, suffocating baggage burst forth. Not in a very destructive way or something like a flood, but in a more purifying way, like life giving water, right? So this catharsis is not chaos, okay? It is the necessary clearing of the ground, making way for the magnificent garden you're about to grow. Because look at you, the Empress. So you are, if you have um if you have been too much of a giver, right, you are embodying the universal law of giving and receiving, okay? This isn't just about like tangible things, it is also about time, it is also about love, it's kindness, effort, and even money. So Think about it right now. See, in what areas of your life have you been giving too much, or in what areas of your life it is just receiving? Okay, now you are transitioning to a more like a graceful period of this energy, graceful balance, I should say. There is balance of giving and receiving in your relationship dynamics. It can be, it is not just with people, it is with everything else. Okay, it is more about a universal dynamics here. So you are not going to be overgiving to someone who isn't reciprocating. You are more in a mindful balance to prevent burnouts and to foster healthier connections. Okay, so the key message is about acknowledging your value, also here, your own value. So when you have a low self-worth, you may tend to overgive. Okay, as if you need to buy someone's affection or validation, and you might also tend to do this without even knowing. Okay, sometimes your ego is in the forefront and telling you that, this is you're confident, you're prideful and all that. But the back end, the subconscious, you might be acting at a place of low self-worth and low self-esteem, and that is something that you need to check within, right? So the exchanging gift cards is encouraging you to believe in your own skills and gifts, okay, which will attract others who respect and honor what you have to offer. So you are attracting such kind of energies towards you in this next chapter. You are ensuring the energy exchange is equal. Okay, you are also entering a period of productivity and abundance. And when I say productivity, don't get scared that okay, you're going to be doing a lot of work. No, no, it's not that kind of productivity. You will realize it once the energy is shifting. Okay, so the universe may be sending you new opportunities, creative ideas, or financial blessings. So there's a opportunity for this miracles opening up for you. So you are in an energy of affinity here. Okay, that is seen in your pile. It is a reminder for you to be open to receiving these gifts and to honor them by putting in your own effort and energy in return. Okay, so small efforts are fine. You don't have to think, oh, I'm going to be so busy, I'm going to be having so much work on my schedule. No. Okay, we see that you're also releasing this victim mentality. If you think you have such kind of mentality, it is releasing. Okay, or the need to seek external validation, that is also being released. You are also releasing codependency and realizing that you are enough. So you are claiming your own power and independence. File number 2. It is also a message about fertility and abundance. Okay, so like we see that your all the cards are hinting towards that, and of course the Empress herself, right? It's like it's a very clear message. She's the very embodiment of Mother Nature herself, and she's arrived to announce that your spring has come. Okay, this isn't just a season of hope, it's a season of lush, fertile and abundant growth. Okay, an orgasm that keeps on coming. Okay, sorry. I hope that bike sound kind of overrode whatever I said. Moving on, next we have the antagonist pile with this card that says message in a bottle with the number 15, communication, a sign, Cladon, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Okay. Then we have Page of Wands reversed, and we have Sacred Waters with the number 35. It says, drunken by the swell of the sea, I can feel the blanket of her embrace. Unafraid of the presence, releasing the cords, I call her in, I call her deeply within. See, the antagonist energy, as we have mentioned before, is seen as you not acknowledging these murky waters of your inner world. Okay, so you might end up pretending like it's not there, Like if I close my eyes and not look at it, it is all gonna go away and everything is perfectly okay. So I hate to break this to you, pile number two. It ain't going anywhere. You have to acknowledge it. But the good news is you have the power to cleanse and purify this energy in the sacred waters of your own being. So it's not going to be a problem for you. Okay, you just need to acknowledge it first. Don't fear it. So this message in the bottle card, I am seeing it as all the emotions and trauma, deep-seated pain that is being bottled up within you, which is going to be released. Okay, and that is what we see happening in the next chapter, right? You are winning over the antagonist energy and feeling orgasmic. Okay. So look at your protagonist cards here. Okay, we have the bonfire with the number two that says, it is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. Oh, celebration. And also, this four of wands is about celebration, right? Then we have co create with the number 40 and creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, manifestation. So we have the energy of number twos and fours in this, right? You want to check that. You might want to check that what it is about. So I think it's about master builder, number twos. What I'm seeing here is like in the previous antagonist reading, where you're just seen floating, right? You are not going to be floating in this water, okay? You're going to be actively swimming in it. You are taking action. So in the theme pile, I mentioned that this is about resolving conflicts in relationships, right? So I am realizing as the reading is progressing that the major theme is about bringing internal harmony first. That will reflect outwards in your other relationship. Okay, this could also reflect in your manifestations of your dreams as well. And this fire energy is about purging and releasing and of rebirth. Okay, like you're reborn like a phoenix, right? So, if at all you have been sad about some dreams and wishes of yours not yet manifesting or materializing, that is going to change with this shift. There is this energy of bringing things together in your pile, like an affinity of some sorts. If you notice, in every pile that we have pulled, there is a message of union. You see symbolic representation of union. Okay. Mm. So there is a certain magnetic and peaceful union that is being represented here. So your dreams and wishes are also manifesting in this next chapter of your life. We see that there is a lot to celebrate as an overall energy in your life, okay, in the next chapter. So that is what the four of wands is showing us, and for some this could be marriage as well, or celebrating with your loved ones or a team, or with the community. There are a lot of loved ones around you, and there is peace and harmony. And maybe you are someone who loves that, to having people around you. You have always wanted to see this togetherness in people, bringing people together in harmony, rather than fighting about petty things or um, whatever that you're experiencing in your life, right? So, moving to the last pile of happy endings or mm, resolutions, we have, see again, like I said, look at this card. It is showing harmonious union, right? Let me tell you what your cards are about. This one says hand fastings, number 17. The pulse through all that I am. No hidden form is left untouched. I am willing, I am risking, for I yearn for unity, spilled lustrously upon my lips. See, look at the energy of union here. So we have with the number 52, mending, forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Oh, then we have the page of cups. Wow, that is renewed renewed way of looking at emotional feelings and your intuition and your connections, right? That is what the page of cups is representing here. So this union, it could be marriage for some, okay. Clearly it could be marriage, representing marriage. Otherwise it is representing a sacred union, a profound deep connection perhaps with your own soul, okay. Your inner and outer worlds are aligning in your next chapter, where your spiritual journey and your physical reality becomes one. And with this Four of Cup cards, also previously, you are no longer holding back, or mm, I'm sorry, it's the Page of Cups. Okay, you are no longer holding back or fearing your emotions. You are ready to explore your feelings with wonder and curiosity, like a child discovering the magic of the ocean. This is the result of your cathartic release, pile number two. You are able to feel deeply and authentically without fear of being overwhelmed, okay. The card suggests that the cracks in your heart are now being erased. No, actually it is not being erased, but are being woven in a beautiful stronger pattern, okay, like that Japanese art. There is also an energy of profound healing and wholeness in your reading. The scars of your journey have become the beautiful story of your strength, pile number twos. So that is quite a chapter. I think it's the eclipse energy. So there's a lot happening. So in the next chapter, it is not a light chapter for anyone, but whatever it is bringing, it is bringing something positive and abundance of it too. It is bringing something. It's bringing upgrade. Even for the pile number one, it was bringing upgrade. So there is an energy upgrade, a spiritual upgrade. There is lifestyle and materialistic upgrade in your reading, and with people as well, right? Connections and unions. So I am excited to see what comes out for pile number threes now. So pile number two, your reading ends here. This is your period of harvest. So I hope to see you chilling in your Empress energy in your next chapter, pile number twos. And I would love to hear how it unfolds for you. Okay, come back to this reading and leave a comment when it happens. So your reading ends here. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Hello, my dear pile number threes. Welcome to the next exciting chapter of your life. So, let's see what insights our spirit team has to share with us now, shall we? So, I have your spread in front of me here. This pile is the main theme, the next one here is the plot. This one is the antagonist pile, this one is the protagonist pile, and finally we have the resolution and happy ending pile. So let's start with the main theme, okay? Pile number three, we have the cards Sacred Waters with the number 35. Drunken by the swell of the sea, I can feel the blanket of her embrace. Unafraid of the presence, releasing the cords. I call her in. I call her deeply within. Then we have Temperance. Then we have Unfinished Symphony with the number 10. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. Okay, so the theme kind of starts off feeling like this for me, pile number three. This is the visual I'm getting when I'm looking at the Temperance card. You are in a good place, okay? Whatever you wanted in life, you've got it. You've manifested everything. The days are sunny, there is bloom, there are flowers blooming there, and after walking the ups and downs of your life, you have reached calm and cool water, okay? So you seem more enlightened as well. You seem to have wings, okay? So, but before you can spread your wings and fly, like a soaring high moment, it's a feeling, okay? Um, you have some unfinished business to settle, okay? Cups you have to pour back into. That is what I'm getting, like something from the past maybe. But why is this showing up? Because although you have attained everything you want in life, right, at the present moment, you feel certain emptiness. And you have started realizing this, like, why am I not able to connect with whatever I'm manifested in my life right now? My life, it looks great, it is exactly how I pictured it, right? So old chapters need to be revisited, and there is a need for closure. So this card shows you falling back into the water body that looks murky, right, compared to the clear and calm, cool water body represented here. So you are doing this by will, because you understand. You are acknowledging that you need to revisit certain things and find closure. So that is the theme, main theme of your reading, okay? Now, moving on to the next pile for the plot, we have the Knight of Wands. Then we have Serendipity with number 18, that says opportunity aligned with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck, and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. We also have this chant card with the number 4. Hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. Okay, so pile number 3 is revisiting the past is not like an easy task for anyone. So certain fears might crop up that might, kind of freeze you in your spot wherever you are. So especially that has scarred us, right? Like life in the name of growth gives us such scars, okay, that can be so painful for us, but we have moved forward, but we are not completely healed from that. So I want to say you are so brave and courageous and sagacious person, pile number 3, for taking this decision, and to be to be fearless, to be fearlessly facing such pain. Revisiting from the past is not easy. It may not be pain, okay, it may be an illusion of pain. It is just because it is just cropping up because of how it is not healed in the past. So you are deciding to charge into the past and confront it like the Knight of Pentacles here. See, because the past, present, and the future versions of you, as seen in this card, are in harmony. Okay, and in the next chapter, you are confidently strutting into your past in your own truth. Okay, with the confidence and with the power of the person who you are, who you have become. Like right now, you are not the same person as you were like a few years back, right? You are charging and roaring in your power, okay? Maybe you have been avoidant, thinking it will have the same effects and power over you as it did before. But no, you are going there with a different energy altogether. You don't even have to do anything, like your energy will speak for itself, okay? Now for the antagonist card, we have the Hermit. Then we have go the distance with 47, endurance, strength, the long haul. Then we have cow with the number 5, that says, may the embrace of all that is nurturing you awaken in all that you are becoming. So the antagonist energy might show up as you not believing in your light, okay? um, you are not believing that people or situations of the past mm, will be resolved, okay, it will be resolved in your current light, the current energy that you're in. For example, if you tried and failed at something in the past, you might fear trying making a fresh attempt. Even though you are aware that you come equipped this time, you might fear it, you might not want to do it. See, so the cow also represents abundance here, right? And it is wearing a flower crown. You might not be honoring the abundance within you and in your life right now. So, especially the energy of it, you're not letting it in. That is what is making you feel empty, okay? You're giving more power to the past than the present energy of who you are. And whatever you wanted, however you wanted your life to turn out has happened. But why am I being controlled by past energies? It might keep you stuck within, right? So when I'm looking at the Hermit card, that is what it is reminding me out, like someone who is, the long face, looking down, having the light in front of them, like, their own light, it is shining bright. They not believing in it, you know they are not believing in the power of that light. So that is the antagonist energy for you, but you don't have to worry because we see that that is not happening from the protagonist cards here. So we have the Fool, then we have Morning Dew with number 26. What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? Then we have number 46, which says regeneration, rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. So, look, we have the Fool card. So, you are overcoming this fear and stepping forward with blind faith, okay? You're feeling light as a feather, you're not feeling like weighed down by it. So what is happening here is universe is also noticing how you feel about this life upgrade, that you're not thoroughly able to enjoy this amazing life you have right now, okay? And they are doing their bit, okay? They are like intervening. They will present you with serendipitous opportunities and people and some magical alignments of events that will unlock your fear. So when I meant revisiting, it's the fear within, not the same circumstances, okay? Like if I have to give you an example, imagine like a past lover or an ex, okay? Someone who left a mark. Think of that person and their characteristics. Now imagine universe is sending you a person right now, and this person kind of reminds you of them. Maybe they have the same zodiac sign, or they have the same features, they have the same mannerism. So you immediately start fearing the connection because of your past experiences, okay? Oh no, it's going to be the same, they have the same zodiac signs, I don't want to mess with that again. So it is like a belief system you have developed after that painful relationship. So this new person the universe sends, you are not going to be like this hermit with this which has appeared in the antagonist energy, but more of a fool, like this in the protagonist energy, like you're blindly believing the universe's nudge, and how we are now experience will override your past experience, and you are emotionally able to connect with the upgraded life around you. So you will real notice that it's not the same, you having different experiences, and all that old belief systems are going to like shatter and new ones are going to be formed. So, similarly such events will keep happening, okay? And there will be rebuilding of this belief systems, and that fears that were holding you subconsciously, it had some power over you, okay? They're not letting you experience the moment because of the past scars, right? Trying to protect you, the fear is trying to protect you, but you don't need that protection anymore, okay? You are in divine hands, and you are in your own power. You're at a phase in your life that you don't need it, okay? You are trusting in the divine universe. You are realizing how you feel when you're still in your own own power, right? When you are in stillness, you have a choice, okay? You have a choice to feel how you feel. Do you want to feel like the hermit here, or do you want to feel like the morning dew person here, right? So that you have realized, and you're taking the necessary actions. That is what we're seeing in the last pile, the happy ending pile. You navigating this fork in the road of not truly connecting energetically to the abundance that has manifested in your life, right? Because of past conditioning, all that is going to shed. With the help of divine, you are doing this, okay? The divine is working with you to help you heal and make you experience the orgasmic pleasure of the life you are in right now, okay? The profound joy and experiencing life's pleasures in your chapter is finally happening, okay? You are connecting so deeply, so emotionally deeply connecting with your experiences, and The joy that you are supposed to feel, you're feeling it, right? You are aligning energetically with the blessings in your life, and that truly is a blessing, right? Imagine you work so hard to achieve success and reach your goals, but you're not feeling happy about it, rather you feel empty. So the divine is making sure that is not happening for you. They are going to make sure it is an orgasmic experience for you. Okay, damn, pile number 3, that is so sweet of your spirit team. Loads of gratitude and love to them and to you. Okay, your reading ends here. uh, Compared to the first two piles, yours is a little more lighter. It is, when I say lighter, it is something that, you know, you have already completed, reached your goals, and you're kind of shedding that, you're healing your past, you're in that phase. Okay. So yours is a comparatively shorter reading. So your reading ends here. I hope something resonated with you from this reading. Please do leave a comment if it did. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye.